Being self-taught at the start was really hard. Obviously it's a massive skill to pick up and there's so much to it. I think I'm really proud of where I am now, and I'm putting out work that I'm really happy with, and I'm actually learning more now than I ever did before. Definitely a big progression from when I started. My brother used to take a lot of photos at the skate park and whatnot, and I ended up just picking up his camera and catching the bug, I guess you could say. Big point for me was when I was shooting a gig for free. I managed to shoot a shot of headlining artists at a festival, and I put together like a little rough edit for them. Looking back at it now, it'd be very, very dusty, but the artist went and posted it and, you know, got quite a few comments and stuff. It gave me a little bit more confidence, I guess. But yeah, I got offered a job in the real estate industry through a contact from the music industry. And the type of shooting it was 5 houses a day, photo, video, drones. You have to work with very demanding people and you have to do a good job. You learn how to work under pressure, you learn how to manage your time. I definitely can take a lot of positives from it. I got approached by a couple of guys who ran a digital marketing agency. I left the job I was in and went in that direction to try and reignite the passion, taking on projects that excite me. So when I worked at that agency, I had the option to sort of pick what camera kit I wanted. At the time, I was like, the A7 III, the hybrid shooter camera was really new, and I thought it was just an epic choice, so I went with that. And the stuff I shot on that camera was really cool. I basically just got rid of everything I had, did a full reset, spent all my savings on all new equipment and just took the risk and jumped out. I secured an office with a mate who's now actually my business partner, and just basically spent that year honing my craft. I had used Sony in the past and I really enjoyed it. Last year I came back to Sony buying the FX3, and a lot of our guys are using A7S3s and FX3s. If we're shooting, you know, a music gig, we could have 3 or 4 cameras or more. The first thing I noticed is the low light performance. The second thing I was noticing was like the autofocus holding on people's faces in the dark and the eye autofocus. The third thing I was noticing was the in-body stabilization was just incredible. Not warpy at all, which is what I found with some of the other brands. I was so impressed with it. The first shoot I did, I was shooting super low light, bumped it straight up to 12,800 ISO, and I just couldn't believe the performance. It looked so good. 3 AM, pouring rain, and the camera just absolutely killed it. I switched on the stabilization and was literally sprinting with it, and the shots just looked so insane. It just showed like the versatility of the camera. Being able to build it up into, you know, a nice big handheld rig, run it on a gimbal. I'll put it on just little suctions in the back windscreens, on the front windscreens, outside of cars even. Yeah, it really is the perfect camera for any situation. For music video shoots, the versatility is great. Recently, I had a situation where we were trying to get the light to work in a certain way, and basically we had a whole bunch of tubes lighting the area, but they weren't quite bright enough for the talent, and so we turned off all of the key lights and all of the rim lights and basically only used the tubes and just boosted the ISO up to 12,800, and it created a pretty unique look for the project, I think. When I first pulled the FX3 files into post, I was really impressed with how they handled. I could push and pull exposure a lot more than I was used to on the log files. I'm not an expert color grader at all. What the camera gave me looked pretty good. The dream for me is just to be working on projects that I really love and having the freedom to be able to sort of create stuff that I want to create. I want a client to come to me because I've seen my work and they want me to do what I want to do. And to be able to put out work that I'm proud of all the time. Doing that with a cool crew, which at the moment is just a bunch of my mates, doesn't really get much better than that, to be honest, yeah.